obstacles to our learning. Because again, like I said, it's not just about taking classes and showing up. It's about how you show up. And some of the things that impact the way we show up include our ego. We don't want to damage our ego. That's social anxiety. Those are our fears and our insecurities of standing out, looking like the one person that doesn't know something. And we don't want to have that judgment placed upon us. And the other thing is a lack of clarity, which I'll get into. So I have a couple questions for all of you who are here, just to ponder. Feel free to answer them if you like into the chat. For yourselves, think, ponder. Has your ego ever interfered with your ability to learn and grow? And do you even know if it has? Because that ego is a tricky thing. Another question is, do you have a fear of judgment? And we'll mention the social anxiety, to stand out if you're the one person that's raising your hand and asking a question, or this fear of interrupting. And could that fear of interruption actually be a fear of standing out as well? Could it also be a fear of making mistakes when you are in a learning environment? That you don't want to stand out, you don't want to try something because you're going to make a mistake because you don't know it yet, and you're scared of how you'll appear as a result of that. And then finally, do you have a clear idea of what you are pursuing, why you're pursuing it, and the steps required to get there? I mean, many of you like, oh yeah, I want to dance. I want to learn salsa. Okay, that's a nice introductory way of getting into things. But now that you've gotten some basic steps, perhaps some basic understanding of the dance and the music and the timing, what's your goal? What do you really want? Because I want to learn to dance is really vague, actually. It's to what end? You know, I posted a reel just recently about identifying the different types of goals we might have. Not everyone has the same goals. We don't all need to have the same goals, actually. Everything that you want to pursue is completely okay if that's what makes you happy. But are you even clear about what it is that you want to pursue? And then based on that, do you know what to do to get there? Have you taken a minute to outline those things? Now, I'll speak personally. I didn't at first. You know, a lot of these things that I'm sharing today, especially in these monthly live chats, is the fact that there are many steps in my personal journey that I'm talking about today as guidance to not do. Right? I wished I had someone who was able to provide that guidance in my past. I did not. And that's okay. You know, I learned a different way. I learned perhaps a harder way, but I have those lessons now. And so I'm sharing those with you today, because if I had those back then, who knows where I could be now? If I was just starting to think about things differently, if I had a plan, if I had specific goals, you know, and even our goals, they don't have to be rigid. There's no rigidity. Just because you say, I want to do something does not mean you are committed to that specific pursuit for the rest of your life. They can change. But if you don't have a goal, what are you doing and why are you doing it? And how would you even know if you're getting to this place of self-fulfillment and accomplishment? If you can't measure, if there's no metric by which you can say, I wanted to do this, and these are the steps required. I did all of these steps. I've gotten to this place. Answering a couple of comments.